Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And the running back takes the handoff. Great move there. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that gap.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Handoff in a single back formation. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to run it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What a nice first down here by this running back. And what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Gators will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And a low line drive, ugly punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he lofts it deep over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. It's an out route, the catch made. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Linebacker shifting around now. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it with the option. As the 1st down is still going. And they finally stop him. The quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a 1st down.
Just outstanding execution here by the quarterback and being patient in the option game and eventually picking up the 1st down and showing what he can do with his legs. Something that the Gators love to do is incorporate that option game just to keep that defense honest.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Here's the option play. Oh, the ball comes loose. It's a turnover.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body. They're going to turn it over every time.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down upcoming after that completion. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You got them where you want them. Probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Down he goes. A sack.
But good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Third down coming up after that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line
breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. It's an option look. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22.
Here we go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And he'll drop back here on third down. QB to the tight end for a completion. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he pulls in the catch. They get him down. The game moves the ball to the plus 40. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Press coverage now from these DBs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And here wave offense back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Looking to throw it deep. Pass hauled in near the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. And it's caught from inside the 20. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tailback with another carry. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Caught quickly. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Looking to throw it again. He's going to take off here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Christian, on a spread era over the years, years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And this one is getting ugly. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important second down play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. And the Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moving to the red zone. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Green 25.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker...
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Receiver in motion now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, work that clock, and you seal victory.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
42, Spider.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense still looking for their first touchdown this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. They'll try the option play here. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Gators come to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. The catch is made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, and enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll toss it to the back, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Tulane. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Go, take it to the house.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it.